Good morning. Welcome back to AI in the Classroom. This is day 2. Yesterday, we discussed the basics of how AI works through pattern recognition in order to predict the best outcome. We learned about machine learning, where AI trains on user data, and not necessarily program data. We also learned that we interact with what is called narrow AI, which can only perform a specific task. As a reminder, our objective is teachers will be able to demonstrate their understanding of AI functions, bias, and ethics by producing an AI classroom policy that suits their classroom needs in order to help curb the issue of students relying on AI. Alright, so yesterday we learned that AI recognizes patterns to predict the best outcome. But what does this mean exactly? It means that machine learning models like generative AI predict the best outcome based on data, which means results could be incorrect. So it is important to always fact-check information you receive from AI. So what are some benefits to generative AI, otherwise known as large language models? Well, for one thing, it can be a big time saver when used efficiently. It uses less of your brain capacity when trying to come up with your own results. It can help us teachers differentiate lessons for our multimodal learners, and it can be used to inspire ideas ethically. Obviously, don't steal ideas directly. What are some downsides to generative AI? Generative AI sometimes uses a mixed style of learning where it gets its data from a user and from mass data training. If the data in the mass data training has a bias, the results the AI produces can have bias. This can be problematic for minorities in our community. Hallucinating is also something to watch out for. Since generative AI predicts the best outcome and doesn't necessarily produce the accurate outcome, AI can hallucinate. What this means is if you ask the AI to produce links to the sources where it got its information from, it might send you to links with Arrow 504 quotes or blank websites. Generative AI also requires massive amounts of energy to produce results. They are actually building large energy centers to help combat this rising issue. Last but not least, there's a lack of data privacy. So whatever you put into generative AI, know that data is not necessarily private or protected. This is still being worked on as we speak. Our government has still yet to make its own AI policy. Now, I want you to think of examples at your table. What narrow AI do you interact with daily? Brainstorm for a second and take a few minutes to discuss with your table. If you're at home, pause the video for a minute and then come back. Some examples of narrow AI are Microsoft Excel, Word, and search engines like Google and Bing. One that's not often talked about is show recommendations on your streaming services, healthcare identification software, music streaming services, data analysis software, and ChatGPT. Just from these examples alone, I think it is pretty clear we have been using AI every day for a very long time. As always, technology is constantly developing and we must keep up with it. Now you are going to rotate between 3 stations. You'll have 3 minutes at each. At each station, you will determine if the information presented is accurate or not. Once you have determined with your group, answer the questions at the bottom of your directions. You will be looking at graphs and data, articles, and quotes on energy AI usage. Here are the questions displayed for those who need them. If you're at home, pause the video for roughly 10 minutes, rotating between stations every 3 minutes, and then come back. Now you are going to take 10 minutes to complete your AI policy. Please pause the video if you need this time. Before you go, please make sure you are taking a moment to complete this survey. It helps me create better served professional developments for the future. I hope this professional development was beneficial for you, and if you have any feedback, please let me know in the survey. That's all for now. Have a wonderful day.